There's some fucking cold comments from a lot of people that are really fucking awesome. Like a lot of
Well, there's a lot of
very
comments.
supportive.
There's a lot of comments. I'd say 95% positive, which
positive.
is very
The rest
surprising with socials, because
Yeah.
normally people hammer you
Yeah,
and just take the fucking piss out of you,
Yeah,
right? And
exactly.
and then you curl up in a ball and you fucking cry.
Yeah, what
right?
can they say about you, you piece of shit? You can't say nothing about you. It's all up to me. It was like John Point with the swearing. Like he rang me the other morning. You know, you need to just tone down the swear.
So fuck off. Do what I want.
Yeah, fuck you, John. And the smoking, then he rings me about. I'm smoking on your lives.
Right.
I was on a live ban for like a month. I was in.
Oh, really? What happened?
Yeah. I was in like Facebook prison, man.
ban.
Yeah. It was like Facebook jail. That changes the man, Dave. I've seen.
What are you going to do when they start telling us that you got to upload your ID to use Facebook? Straight to the Zionists.
Are we going to go there? Like, are you bringing out the God
I'd say
question already?
I'll wait for the end.
Are we recording yet? You won't edit this bit out. Oh, don't get me started on the digital ID. But
I'll go one word, VPN. Just put it on your phone, you'll be able to do it.
yeah, bang.
Yeah.
There we go.
VPN. VPN.
Yep,
Just get one.
Mm-hmm.
Pay the money.
Yeah, away you go.
And just keep using social media as you know it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not. We've already been like identified enough. Do you know what I mean? Like we're just.
They should know.
I may as well just tattoo the number on our forehead now.
Yeah.
I'm not down with that shit. We're not very free, are we? When it comes to that
we
sort
saw
of
that
shit?
at COVID, how free we are.
Oh.
Which rabbit hole are we on? Look, we're just going. Let's talk about the comments. All right, so comments are. The comments have been 95% positive,
Absolutely.
all things
Really
considering, because people love hammering people on socials.
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's always
yeah.
negative shit.
But
Everyone's trying-
you know what I've noticed a trend in this year is that trolls don't seem to get as much traction as they used to. You notice that? I really feel that people have like matured on social
Unless
media.
people just
Do you know what I
don't
mean? Like
react to
people
it.
are now. Oh yeah, of course it's
I mean,
reactive.
it's all that, yeah.
Especially people having a bad day. And someone's just got to push that right button. You know, we could all be guilty of that. Like, you know, someone just pushed that right button at the right time. You get back on and go, fuck you, fucking piece of shit. You know, like,
Yeah.
And then you go, delete. You know, like,
Block.
Block.
Delete, whatever.
Well,
Out of my
me-
life.
Well, you know, our rule. I don't even respond. I don't answer.
No.
And like, you know, a lot of people go, oh, you know, or hide the comment and stuff like that. I'm like, no, leave it up there.
Yeah.
The world needs to see what a fucking idiot they are.
Yeah. Well, I
Basically.
mean, they got one follower and one friend and
Yeah.
fucking no profile pic.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, fuck.
So it's like, you know who they are.
Yeah,
It's like, really?
It's purely designed. They
just-
created an account just to put a comment on.
That takes a lot of effort.
Fuck.
All these people with fake
Some
accounts, I'm
fucking-
like, or
some-
multiple accounts. You know, like
Some
ex-partner that
fucking
had
losers out there.
3
though.
TikToks.
Yeah.
But one was the single one, the cheating one, you know what I mean, and the relationship one.
All got
That
different
type of piece of
algorithms.
Yeah, that's it. That type of piece of shit. You know what I mean? You go, oh, what's all these dudes? You know, but yeah, that's their problem. You know, like that's where you go. I don't get it. I'm not one of these people.
A lot of people have
fake
no
account.
life, though.
Yeah,
Like, they need to kind of get out, find a purpose in life. Because
one
that's.
account.
Sometimes I sit at home and go, oh, fuck, I need to set up another account or something, like, not for any reason, but
Not
just
for trolling.
No, not for trolling, but just, well, sometimes I'm like, I think about it, I'm like, oh, it's a lot of effort.
Yeah, that's
And then
it.
it's like name, address.
It's
I'm like, nah.
It's like, nah, I'll just tell them get fucked to their
Yeah,
face. Next time I see you, I'll tell you to fuck off. You're a fucking idiot. It's a lot easier. And I think that would be more rewarding. Or just walking straight past the cut and going.
You know, silence.
Because there's
is
so
the
many
best.
fake people out there that just come up to your face and be fucking real nice.
You know,
and-
just don't bite back is the best.
Yeah, exactly.
know.
That's what I mean. That's what I said with our stuff here, like especially on the ripple effect. You know, where I've had a couple that were close to people that I've spoken about that have got on there and made some very nasty comments.
Oh, I haven't even seen them, have they?
Yeah, there was one very nasty one. Yes. And it was like, and then he actually had to go at me through my DMs and.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Rings me. He's going to come around and bash me. So like, come around, cunt. Hung up. Next it rings back. I'm going to come and bash. I'm like, Come around, cunt. Hang up.
Fuck.
I'm waiting. Like, what are we doing here? Like, don't go doing shit like that. And unfortunately, he was given a lot of wrong information. And then once I sent through screenshots of all the evidence that I have to back up every single thing that I've said on this podcast, I haven't heard from him. I even told him I love him. I said, mate, I respect you like a brother, and I love you, but you need to see the truth.
Yeah.
And then I've not heard from him since.
Yeah.
Just total radio silence. You know, that's what happens
Well, if he
when the
hadn't
truth comes
spoken
out.
to you, if he
No.
hadn't spoken to you, he definitely wouldn't be getting the truth.
Exactly.
So wherever you're getting your one-sided story,
Yeah.
is not actually the story.
Yeah,
It's always two
exactly.
sides,
It's always, yes.
two versions,
Two versions, that's right.
two versions of the truth.
Mm-hmm. A cheating piece of shit and the truth. And the truth always comes out. It always comes out. On that note, MJ update.
Yeah.
Still nothing.
No?
Still nothing. No. But that's okay. Like I said, Betty.
Yeah, actually, in the comments too, I've been reading. I don't read the comments, but in the comments, I've been reading. A lot of people are like going through the same thing.
Yeah.
I think that
did
story.
you read that
story
one?
is
There
very...
was one that really triggered me the other day from this. Was a gentleman commented that he hadn't seen. I think his child for like
I did see
16
that.
months. Is that one?
Yeah.
And
There was
the
a few.
child.
Something like 6-7 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's even
Yeah,
longer.
yeah.
But this one, the child was made to believe that he was dead.
Oh, really? I didn't read that. Fuck.
That's fucked up. So for that fucking parent, I sincerely hope you get everything that's fucking coming to you. To make a child believe that a parent is dead, or to allow a child to believe that a parent is dead, fuck you.
Mm.
Seriously, what the fuck is wrong in your fucking head that you would do that to your own fucking child? Like I said, these cunts are insidious, and I don't think people, like especially, you know, when I've made the comments, when I've said some of these cunts are worse than pedophiles, these are the cunts that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
To make your own child believe they're, like a child having to go through, I couldn't even imagine that. When I was a kid, that was one of my worst fucking fears, was my parents dying.
Yeah. Yep. And not being there. Yeah.
And not being there.
Mm.
And this kid was made believe the parent was fucking dead. So the child's mourned to death. And then the child sees the parent and has to rebuild a fucking relate. What the fuck is wrong with you? How could you fucking do that? You know, like I just, that's, and that actually, and that comment sort of really did hit home with me. I had a bit of a moment with that because MJ, after he was taken the first time for 3 months, and I have.
So this has happened before.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay.
This ain't my first rodeo with this shit.
Yeah.
With MJ. Yeah.
Fuck, you've done some rodeos, eh?
Oh, bro. All because I had children with the wrong people.
Yeah.
That's what it all boils back to. This is my fault too. You know, I've seen some of the comments going, get over it. I am over it. This happened years ago. I'm talking about this shit now to help others navigate their way through it, because this is too prevalent in our fucking society today that we're raising a generation of fucking damaged kids because of our own faults as fucking parents.
Yeah.
Our
Oh,
own,
totally.
you know, where we're not getting it right for our fucking kids. You know what I mean? And, you know, and it all starts with having that child with the right fucking person, you know? And like I said, that comment from that person about, you know, the child thinking that their parent was dead was MJ, after that first time that this happened, because it's happened a couple of times before, he would have nightmares about never seeing me again. And like, this is like a 4-year-old kid having nightmares that he's not going to see his father again. Like screaming. Like, this is like real.
This was before, like, say, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, that I've had to go through this. And then it took me, and what we don't see too, we hear about this shit is the flow-on effect for the child and how it really fucks them up for life. You know, because I've always struggled with getting him to sleep in his own bed. You know, I've struggled just when I've got him on school holidays, if I've got to go to a load and I've got to leave him at home. You know, and because he used to get up screaming if I wasn't there in the morning, because I would go early hours of the morning so that he'd stay home, King would be home.
Yep.
I'd go do my loads, King, Katie and MJ would be home asleep, By the time I get home when they're, about to get up and have fucking breakfast and shit. And, this kid's fucking screaming and crying because I'm not there because he thinks I'm fucking gone.
Yeah, okay.
And that all stems from taking a fucking child away. Like, you don't even realise what you're doing in their fucking head.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, so I mean, it's just fucking insidious that people can do that because, and then, then we've got to deal with the getting them to sleep in their own bed. And it's a constant fucking battle, like, that you don't even get to enjoy the time with your child in your limited time. Because we've got a lot of parents here that, especially there's a lot of fathers too that have every second weekend and 50-50 school holidays. So In that meantime where you've got those big breaks and you get the child to come back, you're not getting to enjoy your fucking time and to connect with your fucking child like it should be, how it would be naturally or organically when you're a family. Because the child just comes back for those 2 fucking days. You're the Disneyland dad or the Disneyland mum for those 2 days, whichever role you are, mother or father, and what else you meant to fucking do? In those 2 days, you've got to try and repair a child's psyche, their mental health, but also make it fun for the child, then also discipline your child, and you've got to try and fit in fucking 48 hours.
Yeah.
On a fucking weekend.
That's tough.
And this is why I've always said it should be fucking 50-50 straight off the fucking bat. Give the child a fucking routine. This fucking bullshit where we go, I'll have this amount of time. No, because in that amount of time, if they're with a bad parent, and this is what we're always trying to protect them from. It's a bad parent.
But the assumption is the man's the bad parent.
Every fucking
majority of the time, isn't it? The man's the bad parent.
Fucking.
You get every second weekend, so you get 2 days out of 14.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And then and then a week before that, you were living with them.
Yeah,
seeing them for every day.
And then there's junkies that have access to your fucking children.
Yeah,
that's what I had to experience.
Yeah.
For 3 months, my boy was with a fucking junkie. A fucking junkie, living in that house. And you know what I mean? And like fucking, with a woman who was, the cunt was out of jail. The partner before that was in fucking jail for dealing fucking drugs. And then I get the accusations, you're on fucking drugs. I'm like, projection much? Like, fuck off. And this is what's happening with a lot of relationships too, is that, the parent that ends up with the children, shacks up with fucking some cunt fucking you within fucking 2 minutes. They have him around the fucking kids. And then the other parent's fighting to even see a child for a fucking weekend.
Yeah, that's true.
Yet any junkie or a piece of shit or a...
Or anyone.
Anyone.
Doesn't even have to be a junkie, but just someone that's not even the parent.
I'm just talking about my fuck. It's not about me here, Dave, okay? But no, you're right.
But any kid's like, who the fuck's this guy? Or who's this woman? Like now.
What do you think that does to a child's fucking head too? Marshall's had like fucking 3 or 4 stepdads. He's only fucking 6. Really? With my former partner, she had me calling a child of another man. She was calling me dad.
Yeah.
Which, as much as I, loved for that child to respect me like that and call me that, I always felt uncomfortable because I wasn't her real father. She had a father who the mother was keeping out of her life on purpose. As soon as he signed the birth certificate, his number was the same as what I'm going through now. Number blocked, fuck off, see you later.
Yeah.
And we always argued about it. I said, you can't do that. You can't fucking do that. You lay down with the cunt and had the fucking child, do the right fucking thing. And that's what other parents need to do. Like, you fucking lay down, you have that child, do the right thing. Do the right thing by that. Even if the other parents are a piece of shit,
like you say.
But if they're not a piece of shit to the child, do the right thing. Don't be a fucking asshole.
That's all it takes. Like you were saying before about have children with the right person, but sometimes, probably a lot of the times, it doesn't happen.
No.
And then what do you do if? So you got to suck it up. If you didn't, you got to fucking be the bigger person.
Well, I've got text messages proving that this father of that young girl didn't want a child with her. Told her. Same thing I did. Said, I don't want a child with you. And he was trapped with a baby. Like, this woman has a pattern of doing this stuff to people. And there's other people that do it. There's men that trap women with babies too. I'm not saying this is just fucking women out there that are trapping. There's men that are trapping women, narcissistic men that are fucking oath. That's how they keep the lifelong. And this is how it works with narcs. Is that's how they keep that lifelong fucking tether to you. is through a child.
There'd be
So
more
they
women.
can constantly still abuse
wouldn't
you
there?
through the child.
There'd
'Cause
be
that's
more
all I'm
women.
getting right now is being abused through MJ by keeping him away.
Yeah.
But we're not reacting. So it's just like, I'm not working here.
Mm.
It's all good for me. I'm fucking flat. It's best time of the year for me to be to not have the kids. So we're
You're
fucking
busy.
full noise
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
until Christmas, and then January
I think
we're going to Dubai.
I think it takes me like 10 rings now to get an answer if you're that busy. I'm like, fuck, what's he
Full
doing?
noise, yeah.
Fuck.
Oh,
And then
yesterday
next
when you
thing-
rang, I was loading.
And then, I don't know, but ringing, and then next thing I see you on live for 6 hours. I'm like,
Singing.
this cunt.
How good are the pipes
Can't
start?
answer his phone, but
Yeah.
can sing for 6 hours on Facebook Live.
You know who's the best of that? Fucking Laurie Williams. He sees me on live, and then they catch you straight on the phone, fucking
he?
ringing. Yeah, just to piss me off. He does it every time. Oh, I love you, Loz.
What happens when you're on live and your phone rings? Does it cut it or not?
It just comes up on the screen. I see,
Okay.
see it ringing. But I run the two phones. So I have the lives on my
You are
private
really-
phone.
You are a real influencer, aren't you?
Well, that's actually Marshall's phone. It's the one, with the beads hanging off it. Well, that's MJ's phone, but I was carrying the truck because he's got that number to be able to message me from his iPad. So I
Okay.
just always have that phone on me.
Yeah.
And I've always carried that because all my kids always had that number rather than because I used to get them to use because if I heard that phone beep, that's when I was getting a call from the kids.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
For me,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
yeah,
that
for
is-
Yeah, you drop everything type thing
Fuck it.
because it doesn't
it
happen all
was
the
just
time. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I always kept that second phone, which the kids had that fucking number. But it's just at work. I just trying to bring
like,
Jay.
ignore it.
Yeah, it's like, it's only that phone. it's only someone trying to pay me money and give me
Yeah, I know.
do some work and shit. Yeah, fuck off. But it's just it's a really ugly scene. You know what I mean? The whole. With breakups and shit, and I think this all comes back to this is what I wanted to talk about today was personal boundaries.
Do we have a story before?
Should I tell a story
Should
before
we
the
start
personal
this?
boundaries?
Are we starting this podcast? Oh, yeah, we started.
Oh, yeah, don't. Okay, you want the story?
Yeah. What was it? The
It's probably not a good story after that. All that
shit bag? Was it the shit bag?
the
No,
Turd Burglar.
The Turd Burglar.
Or can we call it the upper decker?
I don't even
This
know what
is-
you're talking about. So.
An upper decker is when you drop a turd in the cistern on the toilet rather than in the toilet. Didn't you watch MacGruber? MacGruber. It's a really funny movie.
The only
It's
turd I know
comedy.
is Mr. Hanky.
Mr.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Oh, look. Okay, well, we'll call this one Mr. Hanky. So, back in the day, remember when we used to go to high school and you had the school sports, right? And you used to be able to choose, like, you did bowling, roller skating.
Oh, yeah.
What was the other shit? Like baseball
They
or
don't do
something.
that.
I think
Do
it
they
was
do that?
football.
Cool shit anymore?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're in high school and they do like. Do they leave?
They probably do proper sports or some shit now.
I don't know. It's easier just not to leave the school.
Yeah,
Too
true.
Too much responsibility on these.
Well, it probably
schools
stopped because of us. Because there was, look,
because of this story.
we will, what high schools went there then? I think it was Clairvaux, McGregor, and Runcorn.
Yep.
So you'd mix with all the hotties at the other schools, right? Because Clairvaux, they always had hotties. And then you had McGregor, all the hotties as
Yep,
well,
yep.
living up that's near Garbo there, Garden City. It's the real
Yeah,
name. So you'd choose your sport and you'd go do roller skating. I always chose roller skating because I've always roller skated from when I was a kid. We used to get dropped off at Skateway at Mount Gravatt every Saturday morning. Got all the badges on my jacket, for skating backwards, speed skating. I was a huge speed skater, right? Loved
So you were good.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, you were, yeah.
Oh, I was like Stephen Bradbury. The ice skater that fell
Yeah,
over.
I know who he is.
I was expecting more laughs, Karina. Can you work on the laughs, Karina? And she's not even listening. She's got the earphones on. But, yeah, so we go to roller skating. And so then all the schools would converge on Skateway at Mount Gravatt. And there was a mystery man. I'll call him the
You're a bit
Turd
like
Burglar.
Stephen Bradbury when it comes to
Life in general.
well, Optimus, because if you're the only one there, you win. A truck shows you like the only truck that shows up. You're like, yeah, won a trophy.
You are a real point of sales, eh? A real. See, I don't say POS anymore.
So you probably are
See, I'm
Stephen
curbing the
Bradbury.
swearing, John boy.
Stephen
You're
Bradbury
a
in
real
real
point
life.
of sales. It's we'll call this guy the Turd Burglar.
Okay.
So when we go skate,
So roller skating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all the schools converge there, like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, okay.
And then everyone's, the place smells of popcorn. That's all I remember as skateways. All skate rolling.
Yeah.
Skate rinks smell like popcorn.
I think they're all done now, aren't they? Is there?
No, there's still Digi-skating at Brown's Plains sponsorship. What other ones are there? Oh, there's a few.
There was a few around, but I think they've.
Oh, yeah, way more.
Yeah.
But Digi-skated, that's where I'm going Saturday night.
Yeah?
Digi-skating, yeah.
Cool.
But, yeah, so you get there,
wear
and
your
there was
badges.
this masked man.
You know where your badges?
I don't think the jacket will fit anymore. I'm like, going to be able to hear.
You'll be like, oh, this is speed skating,
Yeah.
skating backwards,
Yeah.
flipping,
Yeah.
star jumps.
Yeah, Red Rover, fucking all this shit, man. It was the best. And so there was this young teenager there, and we'll call him the Turd Burglar.
Yeah,
So-
you're telling a story.
Yeah,
Tell us, yeah.
because all of us young kids be jealous of all the roller skating predators that were there. You know, the dudes that skate around to make sure all the kids are being safe? Well, all the girls that flocked to them. Because they were like older dudes that drove Datsun and fucking Stanzas.
But they worked there, didn't they? Or were
Yeah.
they? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they had a job. Who cares? They worked at a roller skating rink. And they were like good looking, and all the girls wanted them. And the Turd Burglar would get jealous. And you know what the Turd Burglar did? So what would happen, this would happen nearly every fucking Wednesday, I think it was. The Turd Burglar would go into the toilets there and drop a turd on the dunny seat. No paper. It must have been a ghost wipe. Within minutes of turd being dropped on dunny seats, or turds, I should say, the whole roller skating rink would empty, and everyone would be there kicking the door in to see the turds on the toilet seats in there, because there would be sometimes multiple stalls. And then, you'd have to go clean it up.
Who? The dudes in the. Were you the Turd
It's
Burglar?
still amusing. I don't know who he was.
Oh, so it wasn't you.
No!
Oh. Was you?
I plead the fifth. There were Turd Burglars.
Oh,
All right?
there's a few of yous.
Why would you use point
Few
at
of
me?
them.
Why would you
Few
point
of
the
them.
finger of blame at me? I'm just telling the story. I'm just telling the legend of the Turd Burglar, right? And yeah, us as 12, 13-year-olds, whatever we were, thought it was fucking hilarious. And yeah, it was it was looking back, it was probably pretty gross. But yeah. These shitty days, but it's a lot of turd jokes I got. But yeah, that was the good times that we had at Skateway.
How old were you back then?
Maybe 12, 13,
12,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
High
what's that,
school?
grade 8,
Oh, yeah.
grade 8, grade 9, or whatever
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it was, or grade 10. But it was so funny when it would happen because you knew it would happen because the fucking whole rink would just empty, and then it's like the toilets would be full. Next minute they're putting the sign out, it's closed. And I was like, where's the fucking paper? Any wipe? It's just yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. I was actually chuckling on the way into the car when I was thinking of regaling the story. But wait, personal boundaries. Don't shit on your toilet seat. That's your first boundary.
That would be a boundary in the house.
Would that be a boundary?
Yeah. Well, if your partner did that, you'd be setting boundaries, wouldn't you?
I think you'd have to set boundaries. Some very firm boundaries. Or would there be loose boundaries? Loose
Depends if it
stool?
was running.
Yeah. Cut! It's personal boundaries. Okay. Personal boundaries.
Yep.
Where I because I got asked this question this week from my spiritual advisor, Chelina, from down there in South Australia.
Yep.
She drives the big green LTL. She's actually my spiritual advisor. So, and we talk a lot about, because she's an avid listener of the show, and had questions about setting personal boundaries and boundaries within relationships as well, and asked my opinion. And I think my take on this, right, is that my boundaries are unspoken. It's the way I act. See, in the past, right, in other relationships, I didn't have any boundaries at all because I was acting in a low vibrational state.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think women could tell I was wounded. Do you know what I mean? So it was sort of like I was probably easy pickings for a manipulative person or a narcissistic person. You know what I mean? Because I was a people pleaser, and whereas now I'm not a people pleaser. I have no problem telling someone to fuck off.
Yeah.
And just cutting people off in general.
Yeah.
Just, going, what?
Yeah.
Go away. So I think this is my take.
I don't even think
you'd have time to think about this. You can give your response as well. But I think it's the way I act now. It's like, having started my healing journey a while ago, that
healed yet? Have you healed?
I think we're healing every day.
Yeah.
You ever
heal?
I feel that I'm healed, and then something else triggers, or I have these emotions where I go, you know what? That's something I've got to work on, because I'm always thinking about how I can do things better. Like, I've always done that in business. That's why I've always been successful with money. But I didn't really put all those lessons probably into my personal life like I should have.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm starting to do now. Is really, thinking on the fly as well. Like, within personal relationships, with my relationships with my children, after each visit, I think about how can I do that better. I'll have to put a post up on our page as well about what I do, like a health check with the kids, whereas I sit them down and go, what can I do better when you come over? Do you know what I mean? Like, when you come home to Dad's, what can I do better? And we'll have a sit down and have a conversation. MJ usually asks for fucking llamas and horses and more trampolines, but we open the dialogue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that they know that they can say, hey, Dad, can we do this? You know what I mean? It's not just where I run the show. Like, it's not that I'm just trying to be their best friends, but I want to be the
what do you get
that I wish that I would want as a child, even though I had that, but I want to do better than what my father did for me and my mother did for me. I want to improve on that. They set me up really well, but I think I could do better because we're different people.
Yeah,
and I do it differently to what they did from how they were raised. So I want to do better, and that's also boundaries as well as that self-improvement is one of my boundaries. So one of my rules that I live by is being better every single fucking day. But
what kind of response do you get from a 6-year-old when you ask them that?
I'll put it up. I got to put the video. MJ's just like.
What about Katie?
Katie goes, horses, or what MJ said.
Yeah.
It's like more trampolines, more bounce, or Area 51. Just the typical responses, but it's sort of like the more we work on it, the more they're
of course.
going to open up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but, like I said, back to the boundaries is like the way I act sets my boundaries for anyone in my vicinity. The way that I respond, the way I speak, the way I care about them shows them that what my boundaries are, the way I live. Do you know what I mean? Like, not being a piece of shit. If I'm not being a piece of shit, they're not going to be a piece of shit around me. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the way I look at boundaries, is that I wouldn't have to tell you because I'm trying to attract, because, our partners are a reflection of us. Do you know what I mean? Like, when I look back at my partners, I'm not saying that they were horrible people or anything, but we were both down at a shitty level at the time.
Yeah.
In our relationship, we were both unhealed people, and in the relationship before that was the same thing. Unhealed people, having children, you know, just not getting it right because we were still learning because we're very young. So you got to learn, and it's sort of I'm not putting myself down or anybody or partners down from back then because we were both still learning. And
Well, when
as
you're
people
young.
now, yeah, that's right. As people now, we've learned so much and we're so much more different and respectful and all that sort of stuff, which is why I think it's come a full circle with my former partner, with Katie and stuff, is that we get along really, really well. Do you know what I mean? Now it's finally, after all the family court shit, you know, and fucking all the stuff that was said in the heat of the moment and all that sort of shit, you know, being able to get past that, apologize, you know, like, you know, receiving the apology, even though it cost me so much, it's like, you know, you got to let it go. You just go, yep, cool, we've done that. Okay, let's get on with the parenting.
Yeah.
Which is what people need to do.
You need pity you couldn't do that at the start, eh?
That's what we were talking about the other week. Heal yourself first before you go into fight.
Yeah.
Because if you go and heal, that's why with MJ now, I'm not fighting. Why would I fight with someone who's not healed and totally irrational? I'll go down the same road that I went down the first time. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to do all the hard work and raising by yourself, go and do it. Cool. He'll come back.
Mm.
Oh, no, he'll come back. You know what I mean? Because, see, with Katie, it was so much different because she was so young, she couldn't speak for herself. MJ can speak for himself now. And he will. And eventually come home. But, you know, like back to the boundaries, you know, it's like I exude my boundaries because I'm not a piece of shit. I'm nice to people. So I expect people that are around me to be nice to people.
Yep.
Be nice to me.
Yep.
Be nice to their kids. Be a loving parent because that's what I am. So I want a loving parent around me. I'm not going to fucking converse with someone who's not a loving fucking parent. You know what I mean? Or someone that keeps a child from fucking somebody else. Yep. We talk about it a lot in here because I can't stand the people that do that. It fucking annoys the shit out of me because they're just a child abuser. So I wouldn't hang around a pedophile, so I would hang around a fucking child abuser. Yeah. Same thing with that's my boundaries. Just like, because once you elevate yourself from people that are just low vibrational fucking shitty people, you attract in the right ones. And they'll have the same boundaries as yourself. So you don't actually have to sit down and go, I don't want you cheating on me. When you're not that type of person, you're going to attract that type of person.
I definitely couldn't have a relationship with a woman that was fighting with her ex about fucking kids and not letting the dad see the kids.
Yes.
Like,
that was what... So
unless it was a bad, super bad reason.
Oh, yeah.
Just 'cause...
and this is what I want to actually really reiterate to people. Don't get on there and say, well, my ex was abusive. Well, if that's the truth, fine. We are advocating for a safe place for children, not to send them back to a fucking abuser, okay? Listen to the whole podcast, not the short, and make a comment on that because it's really fucking dumb.
But it's like every man's an abuser.
Unfortunately, people are taking advantage of the system.
Yeah, definitely.
Of a shitty system.
Yeah.
And really running with it because that's human nature.
And that's lawyers. We're going down that path.
Report writers.
Because lawyers push down that angle, you know. As soon as you go to family court,
how they make their living.
Drag that shit out. Like, fuck, we need to be smarter.
It's human nature.
We need to be smarter as people.
Yeah.
To think, I'm not going down that path because I don't want to just even think I don't want to have to spend the fucking money.
Exactly. Just be realistic.
Because these guys will drag it out and
really
push it.
Actually put the kids first and go, you know what, I need to heal before we go into this battle. Like I've always said, just go 50. Because that's what we've always done with my former partners. With Natalie was 50-50 straight off the bat. And then fucking, once I got a new partner, same with this one. 50-50 with MJ, everything's going great. You know, and I won't go into
you acting too happy?
I've already spoken about this stuff. I don't want to go over it too much.
Were you acting too happy?
I've always been happy, baby.
You know, sometimes that's the issue too, eh? Don't be happy. Don't act happy. Just like, keep your happiness like under wraps.
Unfortunately for you know, some depressed people and manipulative people, seeing the other partner happy destroys them.
Fuck.
Yeah. Because they go, huh? But you were miserable with me. And then they break up and then they move on with their life and everything's going great for them and they've got really good energy and the person that was a piece of shit still remains a piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, mainly because that person hasn't decided to do any, like, do
they don't want to work and heal themselves and become a good person. They want to face their own fucking demons.
Yeah.
You know, and you've got to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like I said, I've never said that I'm perfect. Not perfect. We're still. Oh, that's my wake up alarm for the truck. I haven't said during the day. Go to a nap. Well, I got to start at midnight tonight.
Oh dear.
Doing post, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said,
you got any runs today?
Yeah,
Sabi.
away.
Just
yeah, waiting on load. Yeah. But we got to, as people, as parents, and just human beings in general, really self-reflect. Like even though maybe in a relationship where you perceive yourself as the victim, you've still got to reflect on how you got yourself into that relationship. Because when we're in healthy, when we're in a healed, healthy state, we don't end up in those situations. That can happen a lot too, especially over time. If you were healthy and you're with a very manipulative person, they'll wear you down over time until there's nothing left of you. And then, like I said, you go down that road, it's going to take you a lot longer to get back. You don't fucking bail out early when you see the signs, you see the red flags. You got to go, you know what? This isn't for me. I've got to get out of here. Be respectful and just go your own way, like not be reactive and get angry about it, because once we're healed, nothing like that affects us. Like I said, I haven't seen my son now for coming up, 7-8 weeks?
Yeah.
Nothing I can do about it.
Just cut totally, pulled out of the school, everything?
Yeah. Yeah, well, after the school sent us the email about 23 days absent for a term, he was pulled out. That was on the Friday. He was pulled out on the Monday.
Yeah, okay.
And then, but see, that was the week when I picked him up for my mother's birthday, the 79th, because I had him every Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
I picked him up on the Tuesday, messaged her daughter. I emailed her to tell her that I was going to grab him because it's my time. Just a reminder that don't pick him up on the bus. I've got him. Then I get this email back about me trying to take him, and it was, of course, it was on the week when I'm burying my mother who'd passed away. And it's like, yeah, it was my mother's birthday too. Your mother passed, yeah. Fair enough. My dad died too. Yeah. I don't fucking hold that against anybody. It's my time to have our child Tuesday, Wednesday. You had him the Thursday, Friday. Thursday, not Friday. It was trying to gaslight it that it was something that I was going to keep him, but she was given all the information. Like I said, I'll take him for a haircut. I told her. Because I fucking picks him up, mate. And his fucking hair's fucking just horrible. Just not even keeping up. His jeans didn't even fit. You know what I mean? The jeans that I bought him at the start of the fucking year didn't even fit. So I'd go and buy more clothes and all this sort of stuff, and then get abusive email about how dare I pick up our son in my time. And then the next day, I dropped him back to school. She picked him up at 12 o'clock and he never went back to school. And I don't even know where my son goes to school now. Well, I'd like to do it.
Imagine you did that.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
You'd be in jail. You'd be in jail.
I can't even imagine doing that.
Who is this guy? Fuck. Going around just getting random kids.
How dare he pick up his own son? It's just, I as a person can't imagine doing that to somebody. Because I have boundaries, personal boundaries. And that's another personal boundary. You don't go hurting somebody through a child.
No.
Do you know what I mean? But like I said, my boundaries are set by the way I act. So I'm attracting the right woman who acts the same way as me.
Yeah.
See, back then, I was acting in a low vibrational state, chasing whatever I could get, knocked her up, had to stand up as a father. I shouldn't have. Back then, I should have walked and went, you know what? I didn't want a child with you. I can't see myself ever marrying you or being in a relationship with you, and should have walked in instead of wasting so many years of my life being abused because I got hit, stolen from, like some of the most disgusting things that ever happened in my life happened in the last, not just the last couple of years because we broke up a while ago. Like, we moved on for this, but over those years that we were together, it was some of the most disgusting things I've ever fucking witnessed in my life. And some of the most disgusting things I've ever witnessed that a parent could do to a fucking child. That just I'm just like, how the fuck can you be like that? Do you know what I mean? Like, just disgusting. Because I was never raised like that, Dave. I like yourself, grew up in a healthy,
like that. Yeah.
In a healthy household with two parents that loved each other. Mum respected dad, dad respected mum. We, as children, were taught to respect our parents. Do you know what I mean? Where I was watching a woman telling kids that their fathers were deadbeats. I go, well, I can't say that.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so more boundaries. I allowed my boundaries to be crossed. And now I'm seeing the repercussions of not standing up for my boundaries a long time ago. MJ's been taken away now, and the same repetitive cycle's happening again. This woman's got another shit deadbeat father. Like every single father in her life's just a piece of shit. But then when you look at raising the kids, and they've turned out to be not very healthy human beings. Or because of, being selfish and, wanting to hurt people. Cut!